And we do hope that there is opportunity for Cambodians from overseas to come back and try to enjoy this festivity as a family of Khmer New Year. But also hopefully that if there is still time, our foreign friends will choose Cambodia and Phnom Penh as a destination. And it is a 2-in-1 win. One is to discover Phnom Penh and Cambodia as a whole, but the other one, our traditional way of celebrating Khmer New Year.
Greetings, His Excellency. So, as UYFC prepares to celebrate the 6th day Nokor Sangkranta festival in this April, so what are the objectives beyond marking Khmer New Year?
Thank you. First of all, I want to remind the fact that this is not the first time. It is the first time in Phnom Penh, and the name is changed to Nokor Sangkranta. But in Siem Reap, we have always organized what we call Nokor Sangkranta for a long time. So, with the same concept of creating an event that will bring about an opportunity for Khmer family to come together as a family, enjoy and rediscover our traditional games, traditional dance, and in an environment of household, family, and bonding. So we want to recreate that, what we have organized in Siem Reap, but now to organize it in Phnom Penh. And we do hope that there is opportunity for Cambodians from overseas to come back and try to enjoy this festivity as a family of Khmer New Year. But also hopefully that if there is still time, our foreign friends will choose Cambodia and Phnom Penh as a destination. And it is a 2-in-1 win. One is to discover Phnom Penh and Cambodia as a whole, but the other one, our traditional way of celebrating Khmer New Year.
After the event announcement, some critics argue that organizing such festive events could hurt the feelings of frontline soldiers and displaced civilians. So how would you respond to their comments?
I think it's a fair comment, it's a fair feeling. Because in 2025, no Cambodians living in Cambodia and abroad will say that they have not been affected, they have not been hurt, they have not been shamed by what has happened. So all of us until now cannot overcome yet or move on yet from the feeling attached and the pain of and worry of seeing what can happen to our country, how and where and in which condition our soldiers are still standing in the front line in readiness to protect. Although we have a ceasefire agreement, and we do hope both sides will actually continue to implement in good faith, which Cambodia stands ready, and I'm sure our Thai counterpart also stand ready for that as well. And also for the people who are refugees who have not returning from home. But that's why we have planned to bring the festivity to our refugees who have not returned home as well. For our troops, a bit harder because there's a security matters and other things as well. But other than that, we want to make sure that we do take the opportunity of Khmer New Year to highlight our traditional ways of celebrating, traditional games, and also traditional dance all together. But at the same time, not leaving anyone behind. Because it is not about Khmer New Year without thinking of the people in the front line or at the border, but it's about moving as a nation, as a whole, moving toward. Yes, we will have pain. And for God forbid that in the future we will encounter such a problem again. But in good times and bad times, we have to stand strong and we have to carry on. And our way of carrying on is not carrying on forgetting our people, but it is carrying on as a nation. With pain, but with pain we keep on working hard toward our common destiny and prosperity.
His Excellency, could you also please highlight the programs and all activities in Nokor Sangkranta that demonstrate the organizers' consideration for frontline soldiers and displaced civilians, please?
One of the ways that we want to highlight is actually to put banners or posters not only about the event, but a poster designed specifically to make sure that everyone participating in area that is organized by UYFC will remind themselves that while we are celebrating Khmer New Year here, but our frontline soldiers and also our people and the refugee camp are still already there. So always send our warm respect and greetings to them. Second, we will work with our private partners to make sure that the revenue or part of the revenue that they can and choose to accommodate a portion of their revenue can contribute with us, because all the products that UYFC will produce and sell during the event as a souvenir, all the earnings and hopefully with the contribution of our private sector as well, who participate as a partner, that fund will be combined together and take it as contribution to the frontline. The frontline, I want to also clarify, our soldiers and also our people at the refugees camp.
My last question is that because you mentioned earlier that the event is a small activity to help stimulate economic activity. So which group of people that will be expected to benefit from this event?
Well, hopefully small shops, small and medium shops who are partners to us, but are partners in the event, but those who are not partners of the event, because usually what happens is that when we organize, you have small vendors who want to join as well. So what we usually do is to accommodate them, allow them to freely sell. So I do hope that the money goes to them, because they also are in need of that. And other than that, of course, the macro economy as a whole. And we do hope at the end of the day, it's Khmer New Year. Let's just celebrate with our heart and mind, with our people in the front line. But we do hope that our foreign friends and Cambodians overseas are coming back and welcome home to celebrate all together Khmer New Year this year.